Hello, and welcome to our journey back in time. Today, we're exploring the vast and vibrant history of classical Asia, a period spanning 2,000 years, from 500 BCE to 1500 CE. This era was a crucible of empires, philosophies, and innovations that fundamentally shaped our modern world. So, grab your virtual passport, and let's embark on an adventure through ancient China, India, and Japan. Our first stop is ancient China, a land of profound wisdom and sprawling dynasties. Around 500 BCE, during a time of great turmoil known as the Warring States period, two influential philosophies emerged. First, Confucianism, founded by the sage Confucius. His teachings emphasized social harmony, respect for elders, and the importance of education and moral character. These principles would become the bedrock of Chinese society, governance, and family life for centuries to come. At the same time, another school of thought, Taoism, offered a different path. Attributed to the legendary figure Laozi, Taoism encouraged living in harmony with the Tao, the natural way of the universe. It championed simplicity, spontaneity, and a deep connection with nature, influencing everything from art and medicine to politics. These two philosophies, Confucianism and Taoism, though different, became the twin pillars of Chinese thought. The period of division eventually gave way to unification under the mighty Han Dynasty, which ruled from 206 BCE to 220 CE. This was a golden age for China. The Han emperors established a strong, centralized government based on Confucian ideals, creating a merit-based civil service system where officials were chosen through rigorous examinations. This system ensured that skilled and educated individuals, not just nobles, could govern. Under the Han, technology and culture flourished. They invented paper, a revolutionary creation that transformed communication and record-keeping. They also developed the seismograph to detect earthquakes and made significant advancements in astronomy and medicine. But perhaps the Han Dynasty's most enduring legacy was the establishment of the Silk Road. This wasn't a single road, but a vast network of trade routes stretching over 4,000 miles, connecting China to the heart of Central Asia, India, and even the Roman Empire. Camels laden with precious silk, a fabric so valuable it was worth its weight in gold, traversed treacherous deserts and mountains. But the Silk Road carried more than just goods. It was a conduit for ideas, cultures, religions, and technologies. Buddhism traveled east from India, while Chinese inventions like gunpowder and the compass would eventually make their way west, forever changing the course of global history. The Silk Road was the world's first great information superhighway. Now, let's journey southwest to the Indian subcontinent, a land of spiritual depth and powerful empires. Our story here begins with the Maurya Empire, founded by Chandragupta Maurya around 322 BCE. At its zenith, under the rule of his grandson, Ashoka the Great, the empire controlled nearly all of India. Ashoka is one of history's most fascinating rulers. After a brutal military campaign, he was overcome with remorse and converted to Buddhism. Buddhism, founded by Siddhartha Gautama in the 5th century BCE, teaches a path to enlightenment and an end to suffering through the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. Ashoka embraced these teachings wholeheartedly. He renounced military conquest and dedicated his reign to conquest by dharma, or righteous living. He erected pillars and edicts across his empire, inscribed with moral and Buddhist teachings, promoting nonviolence, tolerance, and public welfare. Through his patronage, Buddhism spread from a local faith to a major world religion, traveling along the Silk Road and sea routes to Southeast Asia, China, and beyond. After the decline of the Mauryan Empire, India experienced a period of fragmentation before another great empire rose to prominence, the Gupta Empire, which flourished from the 4th to the 6th century CE. This era is often called the Golden Age of India. It was a time of incredible peace, prosperity, and cultural achievement. During the Gupta period, the foundational texts of Hinduism, such as the Puranas, were compiled, and magnificent temples were built. Hinduism, with its rich pantheon of deities and complex philosophical concepts like karma and reincarnation, became the dominant faith of the subcontinent. The Gupta rulers were patrons of science and mathematics. It was Indian mathematicians who developed the concept of zero, the decimal system, and the numerals we use today, often called Arabic numerals because they were transmitted to Europe through Arab traders. These innovations were revolutionary, laying the groundwork for modern mathematics and science. Gupta astronomers accurately calculated the solar year and proposed that the Earth was a sphere rotating on its own axis. This period of intellectual brilliance left an indelible mark on the world. Our final destination takes us across the sea to the island nation of Japan. While influenced by its powerful neighbor, China, Japan developed its own unique and refined culture. During the Heian period, from 794 to 1185 CE, the imperial court was established in Heian-kyo, modern-day Kyoto. This was an era of extraordinary elegance and artistic refinement. The court nobles of Heian Japan lived in a world detached from the common people, dedicating their lives to the pursuit of beauty. They prized exquisite poetry, elegant calligraphy, and subtle courtly manners. It was during this time that one of the world's first novels, The Tale of Genji, was written by a lady-in-waiting named Murasaki Shikibu. This masterpiece offers a vivid glimpse into the sophisticated, romantic, and culturally rich world of classical Asia, capturing its art, architecture, and timeless traditions, and often melancholy life at the imperial court. The Heian period defined the classical Japanese aesthetic of mono no aware, a gentle sadness or awareness of the transience of things, which continues to influence Japanese art and literature today. However, as the central authority of the emperor and the court nobles weakened, power in the provinces shifted to a new class of professional warriors, the samurai. Originally hired by wealthy landowners to protect their estates, the samurai gradually became a powerful military aristocracy. They lived by a strict code of conduct known as Bushido, the way of the warrior, which emphasized loyalty, honor, courage, and self-discipline. The rise of the samurai marked the beginning of Japan's feudal period. By the 12th century, powerful samurai clans clashed for control, culminating in the establishment of the first shogunate, a military government led by a shogun. The emperor remained a symbolic figurehead, but real power now rested in the hands of the samurai. This warrior class would dominate Japanese politics and culture for the next 700 years, shaping a society with a distinct martial and stoic character. From the philosophical foundations of China and the spiritual and scientific brilliance of India, to the elegant court culture and disciplined warrior class of Japan, classical Asia was an era of incredible dynamism and lasting achievement. The ideas, innovations, and cultures that blossomed during these 2 millennia have left a profound legacy that continues to resonate across the globe. The Silk Road connected worlds, Buddhism and Hinduism shaped the spiritual lives of billions, and the philosophies of ancient sages still offer wisdom for our modern lives. Thank you so much for joining us on this historical exploration. We've only scratched the surface of this fascinating period, but I hope it sparked your curiosity to learn more. If you enjoyed this journey, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more adventures into the past. Let us know in the comments which civilization you'd like to see us cover next. Until then, stay curious.